What's up, everybody? Zach Costas here, Catch Count Costas Fishing, and today we're going to try to make our catch count by figuring out some surf fishing. It's time to put meat in the freezer, so I'm going to try to catch whiting, pompano. I'll keep flounder if I get any, but really the goal today is to get some nice eater-sized pompano and eater-sized whiting. It is extremely hot out, mid-90s today. We have a falling tide, so I'm going to go out there and use shrimp, sand fleas. I'm going to put a rod out further. I'm going to put it in the rod holder. I'm going to fish one in a little bit closer. Try to fish some of the holes right on the beach for the whiting. So stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm about to bait up with shrimp. I got a 3-hook rig here. I like to tie up my own rigs usually, but for the sake of time today, we're going to use these and do a little tester here to see if we can find some pompano or whiting. I think I'm just gonna bait up 2 of these hooks for now and see what happens, see if we get any bites. Probably a little bit closer in. The tide is out, but there's a hole usually right out here that I've seen in the past. Something's nibbling it now. Looks small though. A nice whiting or a nice pompano will slam it down pretty good. Well, that one's out in the surf. I've got this light set up here to fish right over the first wave. See if there's any big whiting or anything like that sitting in there eating sand fleas. Bit it good. All right, guys, let's switch it up to a Carolina rig. I like this light tackle setup because you can feel bites better. It's just more fun, honestly, to fight the fish on it. So I'm gonna fish this one a little bit closer in. We got our first fish on. I don't know what it is. It feels real small though. And it's what I suspected, a pinfish. Great bait, but not what we're looking for. Pretty fish, but bait stealers. A couple of good knocks right there from something. Got him. I don't know what he is. Fighting a little better than the pinfish, but he could be just a big pinfish. And that's what he is. Yep, just a pinfish. Same old story. Maybe we'll get something else soon. Something nailed this one that was out there. I saw the line was all slack. And then when I was walking back up to it, it doubled over. Let's see what we got here. Definitely a heavier fish. See if it's a trash fish or something decent. Lizard fish, of course. Hooked up with all the hooks too. Don't you stick me, buddy. Don't you stick me. Dang, he got snagged pretty good in the side. Get him back quickly so he survives. Hey guys, what I'm doing is I'm taking this Carolina rig with a piece of shrimp on it, and I'm tossing the Carolina rig really close in over the first breaker and then dragging it back. When you drag it back, it kicks up sand, and then they see that piece of shrimp, they think it's a sand flea. I just caught a whiting and I wasn't recording a minute ago. He wasn't very big, but that's one of the target species. Not a whiting. Little pinfish. Fortunately, gotta get through these guys to get to the whitings. Let's see what we got here. I got something on here. Let's see what this is. We got something biting this rod that's been out here for a while. I don't know if he's on there or not, probably not. If he is, he's little. Story of the day, pinfish galore. All right, everybody, we're at the Sunshine Skyway Bridge, fishing pier, Tampa Bay. Let's see what we can do, see if we can't get into some grouper and snapper, see what happens. First time here, so looking forward to it. Definitely excited. This is one of my other bucket list things to do. Storms from the way we came in that way, but yeah, let's get to it. Bait came pretty quickly. Yep. That's what the grouper like.
Big fish to put for what to eat.
Something's got this bait fish scared down here, and there's bait spraying right here. Definitely a lot of bait over here. Oh yeah, something's definitely got this bait on the move. That's a big bait right there. You get you one, man? Yeah.
Fucking handle decided to pop off the last second.
Oh damn. Yeah, we're visiting from Wilmington, man.
Ah.
We were in Orlando for Disney World, and first time out here fishing, man. We do it a lot back home. We don't want to lose the sabiki rig. That's for sure. We need that. Oh yeah, that's a big ray. Yeah, look at him cruising right there. All right, everybody, we're back from our surf fishing excursion. As you can see, I was kind of frustrated during today's surf fishing outing. It doesn't always go according to plan. You know, lots of pinfish, caught a lizard fish. The only whiting I caught, I didn't get on video, of course. He was kind of small anyway. But one of the challenges that you do face in the summertime when you're surf fishing is that, you know, you're sharing space with other people, you know, and they have a right to the water and the beach as well. Some of the holes that I like to fish, you know, they just had swimmers in them, you know, and that's one of the most important things when surf fishing is finding those troughs, or some people call them sloughs. But basically the current breaks, the holes where the fish like to hang out, where food is funneled to them. And that goes for any species of fish, flounder, drum, whiting, pompano. You know, they like to get into the holes. They don't like just the flat open areas right off the beach. And unfortunately, I was kind of limited to where I could fish today, but I wanted to get back at it after returning from Florida. So in this video, it's a little bit of a combination, as you've seen. About halfway through the video, a little more than halfway maybe, you got to see some of the Sunshine Skyway Bridge fishing that I did. That was a great experience. Saw a guy catch a grouper, saw another guy hook up with a tarpon. Pretty cool, pretty cool. If you've never been to the Sunshine Skyway Bridge in Florida, check it out if you ever get the chance. It's worth it. But yeah, I wanted to post this anyway. You know, it's called Catch Count Costas. It doesn't necessarily mean, you know, high numbers every time, or like especially large fish every single video. I think it's important to be real with your content. A lot of the guys I follow on here are real with their content. Sometimes they post different things that are also, or different videos that are also, you know, not always the best in the world. So, you know, you learn, you live and you learn, you fish and you learn. You make your catch count by, you know, learning from your experiences. So that's what I did today. But I hope you guys enjoyed both the content from my, now that I've returned to North Carolina from today, and then also a little bit more of my Florida trip. So stay tuned for the next video. I appreciate the support. Like and subscribe if you get a chance to. All right.